Think blue whales are Earth's strongest predators? You're wrong. 12 million years ago, a monster existed that ate blue whales as snacks. Think Megalodon was fierce? Wrong again. Even Megalodon avoided it. Its teeth were longer than your arm. With one bite, it swallowed half a ton of flesh and bone. Bite force, 17 times a great white's. Scientists estimate it could bite a car in half. But that's not the scariest part. It's its hunting habits. It targeted the largest prey. The bigger, the more excited it got. When unearthing its fossils, scientists fell counting the bones around it. They found 7 different whale species. What does this mean? It wasn't just foraging. More terrifyingly, paleontologists found on its teeth a unique wear pattern made for piercing skulls. It has a name, Livyatan. Privately, scientists call it the whale terminator. For 12 million years, nothing escaped its jaws. Not a single one. Until one day, the ocean went quiet. It vanished without a trace. As if it never existed. Here's the scariest part. Its disappearance timeline and human ancestors' expansion completely overlap. A crazy hypothesis suggests maybe it didn't go extinct. Hello, Earthlings. I'm the creator. Today we discuss Livyatan. What exactly is it? In 2008, in a barren Peruvian desert, a paleontologist stepped on a rock, almost tripping. Looking down, he froze. It wasn't a rock. It was a bone sticking out. The team dug, growing silent in fear. Finally, they unearthed a 3-meter skull. No cheers. Someone stared at it and whispered, "This thing shouldn't exist." Because it was a whale skull, but full of fangs, not finfish teeth, but 36 centimeters long, 12 centimeters wide giant spikes. Look down, from elbow to wrist. That's 1 tooth's length. Is this a whale? Yes, but it didn't eat krill. Didn't filter seawater. It hunted other whales. Not occasionally, but as daily meals. Scientists searched archives, found no fitting name. Finally, they opened the Bible and chose the ultimate sea monster, Livyatan. But its true terror wasn't the teeth. It was inside its head, a huge depression on top, filled with oil and wax, the spermaceti organ. Modern sperm whales have it. But Livyatan's was over twice as big. What was it for? Scientists argued for decades. Still no consensus. But every guess sends shivers down your spine. Gia thuyet thunat. Hithong sonar. Ta voy Livyatan. Ko the fat rasong ang tan so dan duknao. Kuachat. Mak tio chuan. Kat one to kwang. Kat one hui dungjem. 0 patch. Nitong duong voy 14 san bong ban con chua kik nin they know. Tino da biet ban. Ban boy NHANH. Ban ko the tron thot duak jit kong. Tan kong bang song am. Sangam kuatanya tang hien dai. Dako de kian nang tolan, tian lagan non mua tai cham chi lagap, fai chan dong no tang. Ve kon song am kwa ka voi la yat bisa. Voi vi chua tung ko sing vat nao song so tuat ra koi fam bi song am kwa no. Je thuyat the ba, dan jia nat. Va kung turk tik nya. Chin kai dao dai 3 net go. Ban dan no delamo tuki. Vio the kai 19 thou. Sang ka voi bi chan ha tang hak chin. Then tau vo van, NGAY, la shuan bia, kwa ka voi Livyatan, quanti gap 3 lan kanyatang. No no lao toi voi talk to toi da. Ti do kong, kon la, di san nua. Noi dende. Tumo kau, voi kong, the bo kwa. Doi tu man nat, kwa ka voi Livyatan. La I. Chi komot, kau troloi du nat. Map, Megalodon. Kung kai vat ne kong chi song chung toi dai. Ma kon song, chung trong, mot vun komot lo ai thap, chim ju chung la vidri sing tai. Trong kung mot tang dia chap ma kak nya hua hok da hai kwat duak tua hua. Tachka voi Livyatan nu ran tua Megalodon. Chung la hang, song kwa. Megalodon. NHA Dakota toi da 1 21 kwa 80 ban. Welcome thuak hang top chung lik su sim chen chai da. 3 4 5 6 not mot kiek. Otopandong sat vun. Kon ka voi Livyatan dong vat ko vu. Ko bonao, ko try Tuesday. Ko sup ben kwa dong vat hanang tak chin theo dan. Ko the dung song. Am de do tim vi tri doi tu truak. Kai dao chung dai free net noidam sam trick dien. Di do kung vuot ex ajuang ham kua Megalodon. Iman han. Taknya kusing. Vat hok de duer mo kau tra loi de bat mo. Chua. Bao geo tak sudan. NHAU. That's show de. Helway sim vatne. The kung ton daigan 5-3 anam. Nyung kong benao lam tuyet chong benao. Hong pai chungang tangang sakti nating pai fan tang bai. Malaboy vi. Tai gia fai tra cho mot kwok chen. Hon rat news. Megalodon loi tu duak. Mo kon kavoy Livyatan. Di ban den no kong sibi tuang du song am. Kai dao 3 met huk vo noi tang. Huk bi 40 cheek. Rang nan kan wak trolai. Chavoy Livyatan huk chet duak. Mod kon Megalodon. Di ban den no kong ko. The Bilo Kukan Han 100 points, 0, Va Chim Swang Davian, Newton N.I. Game the Chun Shin Lukhon Nguyen Nat. De Chung Lan, N.H.A. Man A Na Song. But Chung Song Hua Bi. Tuesday Sin Tun Kwa, Nyung Dapu San Moy Hong Fai La Chu Gap Ma Lenyan Tak Ro Rang. Tranchinaw la hong dang yang takan yang dune. Vao 5 trio nam trua ket thuk. Kong fai do su watian kwatian dik mine hon. Kong fai do nui lua fun. Trao doi de bien. Chong hong fai do chung. Tutir diaton. Chetsa voi Livyatan. Jin la hi hao. Vao koi the musen. Toin kabat dao gyam yet. Dulien tuk. Kak song bang hing bang tren quien tornen langia. Dak dong helu tedu. Sing vat pu de bung no so luang lon. Ket kwalagi. Wanthuk and Kwa, Ka Voi Tam Sung, Hamdao Ko the Kwa Chung But Dao Patrian, Wukon Ka Voi Tam Sung Ham Von Shi Dai 10 to 20 meters. 30 meters. It was during this period that the blue whale slowly became the behemoth it is today. But for the Leviathan whale, this was a disaster. Its prey got bigger and bigger. Too big to bite into, too fast to catch, too tough to tear apart. It had forged itself into the ultimate weapon for hunting medium and large whales. But weapons are designed for prey. When the prey changed, the weapon became obsolete. At the same time, sea levels dropped, turning many coastal waters into enclosed inland seas. The Leviathan whale populations were fragmented and trapped, unable to migrate to seek new hunting grounds, only able to slowly exhaust their last food supplies and then silently die off. Coupled with the rise of smaller, faster, and more cold-adapted predatory dolphins, they completely seized the ecological niche the Leviathan depended on. With this triple blow, it couldn't hold on. The world's most perfect killer didn't die on the battlefield. It died in an environment it could never control. Do you know what the most ironic part is? After the Leviathan went extinct, what took over the ocean wasn't a stronger species, nor a more terrifying bite force, but the killer whale. An ordinary animal only 1/3 the length of the Leviathan. Killer whales lack the Leviathan's extreme power, lack those fangs that leave scientists in silence, and lack that head capable of shattering ship hulls. But killer whales eat anything and go anywhere. If they fail today, they change tactics tomorrow. If this sea has no food, they move to another sea to survive. They didn't turn themselves into an irreplaceable existence. So instead, they can never be replaced. The Leviathan spent 12 million years polishing itself into Earth's most perfect marine war machine, but forgot one thing. The environment doesn't serve the machine. Today, we only hold a single skull, an incomplete skull excavated from the Peruvian desert. Relying on this one bone, scientists calculated its size, its hunting methods, and the reason for its extinction. But some things can never be restored. Like when it surfaced late at night, the way its eyes looked at the starry sky, or the moment it emitted a sonar wave, plunging the entire ocean into trembling fear. Or on a certain morning, when it found its prey growing scarcer and didn't know why. Did it ever feel a silent sense of confusion? Those things were forever left at the bottom of the sea 5 million years ago, never to be salvaged again. So I keep wondering, what exactly did the Leviathan leave for us? It's not about becoming stronger. It was already the strongest in history. It's not about adapting. It had no chance to adapt. Perhaps it's this. In this world, there has never been any existence that can rely on a single to remain forever invincible. What truly allows a species to endure is never how strong it is, but how willing it is, when the world changes, to quietly change along with it. The Leviathan disappeared, but its bones remain, buried in the Peruvian desert, quietly waiting for the next person who trips over them to bend down and bring it back to this world again. I am the creator. Follow me to dismantle those time-sealed, bloody epics of survival and power. See you next time.